Good morning, my dear children and parents. Welcome to class 7th of Indus Valley Public School, Raj. So, my dear children, in the last video, we have discussed about the poem The Rebel composed by DJ Enright, and we have also learned something about DJ Enright, the poet. So, according to him, in the poem, rebel means the person who is not following according to the public. He wants every time to be different from others. So if anybody do something, he will not follow that and he will do something else. For example, if people love to wear red color, then he will say no, I will go with the yellow color. If somebody will say that I like to have chapati, then he will say no, I would like to have dal and rice. So this is the way he is making himself different from the society. For him, there is no political background that he wants to hurt someone or something like that. It is general, and he will show himself different in a very normal mode, but it will not hurt the society or do anything negative for the society. Okay, तो रिबल का मतलब होता है जो लोगों के विपरीत काम करता है, लोगों के साथ काम नहीं करता है, जो लोगों को पसंद होता है वो नहीं करेगा, वो अपने उनसे अलग होके करेगा. Why? Because he wants to show himself different from others. This was there in the poem. So now I'll give you the summary and the explanation of the whole poem. Okay, so here poem we will be coming with the summary. The Rebel. The poem The Rebel describes the character of a rebel, a person who does not conform to the norms of the society. तो जो norms society के norms में काम नहीं करता है. Conform means not according to. The rebel is described as a person who would contradict others in order to be different. Contradicts means to move against. The character of the rebel in the poem is not based on a political activist but seems to be a character sketch of a young adolescent trying to be different. So this line is told that कि यहाँ पे कोई political base पे नहीं but एक बचपने के तरीके से किया गया है. All the instances in the poem are repetitive affirmation of this fact. तो मतलब पॉजिटिव वे में, कहीं नेगेटिविटी नहीं है, किसी को गलत या किसी का दुख पहुंचाने के लिए नहीं किया गया है. If a rebel sees a group of people with short hair, he would let his hair grow long. On seeing others with long hair, the rebel would cut short his hair. Seeing everybody talk during the lesson, the rebel would become absolutely mute. Mute means silent. On realizing that everybody is silent, the rebel would create disturbance. Similarly, on various such issues, the rebel would be seen contradicting others and doing things that no one would be doing. He would refuse to wear the uniform when others would be wearing. Praise the dogs when in the company of cat's lover. Appreciate the sun of rainy days and rains on sunny day. He would do just anything but not what others are doing. Okay, this is in the summary. Now coming to the paragraph wise explanation. So the first 4 lines of the poem. So in the first 4 lines, this type of poem is called couplets because everywhere you will find two pairs. 2 लाइनों की पोएम है तो इसको हम लोग कहते हैं कपलेट. तो जब हम राइमिंग स्कीम बनाएंगे तो 2 लाइन लेके ही राइम स्कीम बनाएंगे. ओके, सो हियर फर्स्ट 4 लाइन ऑफ द पोएम. So when everybody has short hair, rebel lets his hair grow. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. So in this line what it is told? In this line it is told that when people have short hair, the rebel grows his hair long. He grows his hair long and becomes different from others. When the other grow their hair long, the rebel cuts his hair short. In this way, he looks different from others and maintain his individuality. Okay, I think everybody understood. When the people are having short hair, he will grow his hair. When others are having long hair, then he will trim his hair. He will cut his hair because he wants to be different from the others. Now coming to the poetic device. So here, his hair, you see his hair in the fourth line and the second line. Alliteration is used by repetition of H and H. Okay. Then the rhyme scheme A and B, A and B. Both pronunciations of the last alphabets are different. So first two lines का A B, because it's a couplet, two lines का poem. मैंने अभी आपको बताया है कि ये पूरी poem दो लाइनों में divided है, तो आपका rhyme scheme बनेगा A B for the whole poem. Okay. So now one more poetic device is there, that is epistrophe. What do you mean by epistrophe? Epistrophe means when the last word of a line is a repetitive word. Okay. हमने रिपीटिव जो हमारा लास्ट वर्ड होता है, कहीं रिपीट किया जाता है सेंटेंस का, ठीक है, दैट टाइम इट बिकम्स एपिस्ट्रोफ. तो द रिपीटेशन ऑफ फ्रेज और वर्ड्स इन द एंड ऑफ सक्सेसिव सेंटेंसेस, तो मतलब जो आपके कंटिन्यूस सेंटेंसेस होते हैं, ये एक को जंप करके दूसरे जंप करके सेंटेंसेस होते हैं, अगर वो सिमिलर होते हैं तो क्या बोलते हैं उसको हम? एपिस्ट्रोफ. क्या बोलते हैं? एपिस्ट्रोफ. So here क्या है? Hair and hair. Coming to the next four lines. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. So what is in these lines? So in these lines, the poet expresses the thought when every member of the society talks during a lesson or meeting. The rebel keeps silent because he wants to be prominent. So, by become silent, he is showing himself to be prominent, means he is very wise, he is not disturbing anyone that way. The poet says when nobody talks during the lesson or meeting, the rebel creates disturbance by talking loudly just to look distinct. So, when everybody is silent, then he will start talking so that he can attract the viewers towards himself. He can become different from the public. Okay, so now coming to the poetic device. So epistrophe, again see how last word the lesson is repeated, and the rhyme scheme of the poem is AB AB. Coming to the next four lines. When everybody wears uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dressed soberly. So what is there here? The explanation is saying these lines show a different position of a rebel. When every person of the society wears simple and uniform clothes, the rebel uses strange and odd clothes. He wants to look distinguished from others. The poet says when all other members of the society use queer and strange clothes, the rebel dresses himself very seriously and soberly. So see here when everybody is wearing this uniform, means in a similar dress, then the rebel will do different type of clothes. When the people will wear different kind of clothes, then the rebel will come in the proper uniform. This is the difference. Again the poetic device epistrophe is there, last word clothes and clothes is repeated, and rhyme scheme is A B A B because it is a couplet. Next four line. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cat. In the company of cat lover, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. So in these lines, the poet expresses his idea of a rebel. If some people love dogs as a pet animal, the rebel talks about the usefulness of cats. He prefers cats to dogs. If a rebel is in the company of those people who love cats, he prefers dogs to cats. He wants to look different as at all cost. So, rebel wants to show himself different from the society. He wants different from the other people. So, again the poetic device is epistrophe, that is the repetition of the phrases or words at the end of the successive sentences. So, lovers, lovers, that are repeated in the lines. And the poetic device is, one is epistrophe, then company of cat, then repetition of C, alliteration is used, and the rhyme scheme is A, B. Coming to the next four line, when everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. The poet says, if people require the sunlight and praise the sun, the rebel is against them. He says that the sun is not required and there is need for rain. When everybody of the society welcomes and requires rain, the rebel says something about the sun. He feels sorry for the presence of the sun. According to him, there is need for the sunlight. So, poetic device again epistrophe, because repetition of the word is at the end. What are the words? Words are sun, sun, rain and rain. So, epistrophe is used. Then rebel remark, rebel regret, alliteration is there, repetition of the word R, R. And the rhyme scheme again A, B, A and B. Next four line, when everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. Okay, so now the explanation of these four lines are, when every members of the society goes to some gathering, means कहीं पे कोई फंक्शन में जाते हैं, वहाँ की बात है, and attend the meeting, और या तो ये ऑफिस की मीटिंग्स के लिए, the rebel stays at home and keeps himself busy by reading a book indoor. When everybody of the society stays at home and reads a book, the rebel tries to find some crowd of the people and wants to attend to them. Okay, जब वो सब लोग अकेले घर पे होते हैं तब उसे कहीं भीड़ गैदरिंग ढूंढता है और he used to attend that kind of gathering. Poetic device epistrophe, repetition of the word, goes to the meeting, stays at home and reads a book. Rhyme scheme again A, B, A, B.
Now coming to the next four lines of the poem. When everybody says, yes, please, the rebel says, no, thank you. When everybody says, no, thank you, the rebel says, yes, please. The poet is merely highlighting how it is possible to make the rebel agree with everyone at all. Saying yes when everybody says no and saying no when everybody says yes is another character trait of the rebel. When every person asks for something, the rebel rejects the same with thanks, as he is a person quite different from others. Okay, so now here the poetic device again epistrophe, the repetition of the phrase of the word is say yes please, first and fourth line, says no thank you, says no thank you in second and third line. Okay, and the rhyming scheme is A, B, because it's a couplet poem. The last two lines of the poem, it is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. In these lines, the poet concludes that it is very good that we have social rebels in the society. But naturally, it is not good to become a social rebel. The poet further suggests that if we are ready have the social rebel, we should tolerate them. Without them, life will become monotonous and dull. Monotonous means a single activity, a simple going life. No if and but will be there, smooth going life will be there. So it becomes a dull life. Because everything, if we are doing anything, we should know the reason why we are doing and what will be the consequences. And if somebody opposes and why he is opposes, we should know that reason. So there should be a rebel in order to have some activity, in order to have some fun in our life. Okay, so poetic device is all this thing. Only rhyme scheme is there, that is AB, because it's a couplet poem. Okay, my dear children, so go through the poem, revise the poem, write the summary of it, and this is the explanation. If you write, well and good, otherwise go and make yourself clear on all the lines. Okay children, so bye bye, take care, and thank you so much.